Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the second video in our series on these Tomy Aurora AFX slot car tracks. In this episode, we're going to link all four of these awesome tracks together and find out which of these 12 cars can give the quickest lap time around it. So let's get cracking. So, if you haven't done so already, you might want to go and watch the first video on this, which will explain where these all came from, what they are, and everything else. I'll put a link in the description below and I'll put a card thing at the top there for you. Alright, so let's spin the camera around. So the first stage is I've got to link all these tracks together, and I'm going to keep them kind of in the layout they're in, and I'm going to try and work out a way of using, because there's only going to be two lanes, whereas that one's obviously 4 lanes. So I'm going to try and work out a way of using effectively both sets of 2 lanes within that track. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll link them all together. I won't be able to use the power-based sections on all of them because I think you can only have one power-based section, otherwise it doesn't work. And I don't think I'll use that computer one which I spoke about in the previous videos. So yeah, so I'm going to link them together. I'll do a time lapse of that, and then we'll do lap times for each of those 12 cars and see which one's the quickest. All right, so let's get started. Okay folks, we've got a track set up. That was quite tricky actually, getting everything to line up. We've got a few bits left over, not many, mainly obviously all corners, so running out of straights is your main issue always. So I suppose the track that got most compromised was the Jaguar setup, but that was about the best I could do. You've still got the kind of outline of what the track was, but all the others are kind of linked into each other. And that's what we've ended up with. So, how are we going to do this? We've got a lap counter used through my phone. I think it's called Lap Tracker, something like that. It's an app, so it has a sensor or picks up on the track as the car passes. And we've got our cars over here. So, the plan is to group them up as you can see here. So I'll run rally cars, 80s supercars, Bandit Trans Ams, Le Mans Jaguars, Le Mans Porsches, then Formula 1 cars. And we'll take the best from each of those pairings and group them up with the one next to it, and eventually we'll end up with the fastest cars. Now, perhaps you want to comment in the comments below which car you think will be fastest. I've got an idea of what it's likely to be based on shape of car and centre of gravity and things like that. But yeah, so let's get cracking. I'll get it all set up and we'll get some cars run. What I'm going to do is 10 laps for each car, and then we'll take the fastest lap from each of those cars. Let's go. So we have our results. The Golf did a 12.79, knocking the Peugeot out, which did a 14.5. Gone out of there. The 959 did a 12.71, and the Testarossa did a 12.63. Really close, those two, but the 959's out of there. The Trans Ams, the black Trans Am did a 12.58 and the red Trans Am did a 12.17, so the black one's out of there. These four, all disqualified. None of them could get round the loop or the ramp up the wall, so they're out of there. And then with the Ferrari and the Williams F1, Ferrari did a 11.88 and the Williams did a 12.42, so the Williams is out of there. So that is our results, folks. I could run all these against each other, but I just don't see there's a lot of point. We've got lap times there. We already know which is the quickest car. So yeah, so hope you all enjoyed that, and tune in for the next one where I'm going to make the longest straight I can make, and we'll do a drag race between all the cars in the next video. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Make sure you comment below. Please like, comment and subscribe, and catch you on the next one. Bye bye.